The New York Knicks are a national disgrace, ladies and gentlemen.
They are trash. Horrible. No KD, no Kyrie, no Ben Simmons, and you lose a 28-point lead courtesy of a rookie by the name of Cam Thomas, who's decent, probably good. 16 points in the fourth quarter. The New York Knicks are trash. Spike Lee shouldn't even show up for the rest of the season. Tracy Morgan, don't go. Don't go. Nobody goes. You're horrible. I'm so done with this team. You just stink. All the excuses. Brooke, I am officially embarrassed that there is video out of me last year talking about New York stand-up. Oh, I am embarrassed. I'm not finished, Jalen. I mean, this is a disgrace. I owe Jay Williams a Tom Ford suit. I owe Wilbon dinner, whatever restaurant he wants. God knows what pair of sneakers Jalen gonna come up with for me to buy. What the hell you want, Greedy? I mean, I ain't got a choice. I mean, it's just horrible. Horrible. I'm done. I wish Knicks fans boycott this team. I'm just sick of it.
But I'll start with you here, Stephen A.
Yeah.
Aaron Donald is also really special as well. I wish they could have been co-MVPs. Do you agree with Kupp being named Super Bowl MVP?
No, I do not. And I love Cooper Kupp. I think that, right now there's a discussion that we'll have later as to whether or not he's the best wide receiver in all of football, and that's legitimate considering his numbers, his level of production. But let's also remember that Matthew Stafford deserves a lot of credit because Cooper Kupp was a good receiver, and then Matthew Stafford arrived, and then all of a sudden we recognize how great he is. So having a quarterback does help because Matthew Stafford is not Jared Goff. Having said all of that, Aaron Donald is something special. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, we have elevated to a point where the only name that you could possibly put above Aaron Donald is Lawrence Taylor. And even that is debatable.
Yeah, this
man right now, and what he does on the football field, consistently doubled and triple teamed. Once Cincinnati scored that touchdown, Aaron Donald took the hell over. Yeah.
Was it the best halftime show ever?
I'm not sure. It was right there. I won't front. Mary J., Kendrick Lamar, opening up with Snoop Dogg and then Dr. Dre and closing it out with Snoop Dogg and, of course, Eminem. Yeah. This brother is so special. He's so spectacular. As far as I'm concerned, him and Jay-Z are at the top of the game, and then 50 Cent being in the mix as well. Mary J., of course. But it was all about, to me, Snoop did what I knew he would do. He turned it out.
And the whole set they had.
The whole set, everything.
It was so good.
I mean, but I'm just saying it was real. It was spectacular. It was right there with Beyonce, Bruno Mars, and Coldplay. I feel about Kyrie. I think that Kyrie is a superstar extraordinaire. He is box office. That brother is worth $50 million a year as far as I'm concerned, so long as we know he's going to get off the bus and play because he's that spectacular of a player. I'm also an individual that is on the record that does not believe that Kyrie Irving could be trusted. I don't believe he ever deserves a long-term contract again in his career. I would give him 1 year at a time. Max dollars, he don't deserve to be paid less than anybody because he's that spectacular. But you paid to show up and play and to put your excellence on display. And that is something that he has struggled to do. To Kyrie Irving, I want to say here on national television, I'll deal with Papa Kyrie. Diedrich, when I see him, based on a text he once sent me, that's none of anybody's business but ours. I'll deal with that when he and I run into each other and we'll have a conversation like grown men should, okay? As it pertains to Kyrie's family, I'm incredibly sensitive to what Kyrie has said because it's serious and people, I'm not joking about it, but other people have joked about it, and that's something that we should always be take seriously because we don't want people's families looking at them and looking at somebody be ridiculed. I mean, you play, and we got to call it like we see it. But when we get off the court of play or off the field of play and we start talking about people's behavior, we start talking about people's character, that's not a joke. Now, if you play like a joke, deal with that. If you shoot 1 for 20 and stuff like that, get over it, okay? Ain't no compassion or sympathy because we just talking about your performance, not you as a man. But with Kyrie Irving, it's certainly transcended off the court. And so the level of sensitivity that he has towards what his family is hearing, I respect the hell out of that. I appreciate him saying that. And I'm going to treat this subject and any future conversations about Kyrie with the seriousness that it deserves, even though I wasn't joking about him before, because I meant what the hell I said.
With fan base is more annoying.
I think it's close, and, so I could see somebody arguing the Cowboys, but I'll pick the Yankees because I've had to deal with them for such a long period of time here in New York. The Yankee fan base is very arrogant, and they have a right to be. They've won 27 World Championships. But they think that they are better than you are.
Yeah,
We're the Yankees, and you're not.
Yeah.
And so as a result
Isn't
of
there
that,
a little truth to that, though?
you could argue that is a perfect example. So as a result of that, I will be more and plus the Yankees get the Mets, so they like to step on the stepchild with the Mets.
Right.
Dallas doesn't have a team in Dallas. There's two baseball teams here in New York. So I would say the Yankees overall, their fan base is a little more arrogant. And I understand they've won the titles, but they're more arrogant and annoying than a Cowboy fan.
You say arrogant. I say factual. You see, I'm disappointed that the New York Yankees haven't won a World Series since 2009. But I'm not arrogant when people are heckling me like they used to do when I was at the Philadelphia Inquirer or, when they tried to do with me here. And I'll be like, stop. We don't talk about baseball until September going into October because we know we ain't going to be there. We going to be relevant. Now, that doesn't mean we going to win the World Series, but we going to be relevant. You see what I'm saying? The Dallas Cowboys haven't won a Super Bowl since 1995. The Dallas Cowboys haven't been to a Super Bowl since 1995. The Dallas Cowboys haven't been to an NFC Championship game since 1995. That would be 27 years. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.